Jimmy Carter passed away over the weekend, 39th president. I fear a lot of people are not going to give him the credit that he has earned for the great things he did as president and as ex-president. People tend to remember him as a rather ineffectual president. I think the problem there was, for all his qualifications, and he certainly had them, he was never a guy who was really good at inspiring people. Some people would say that that's the most important thing you need to do in any kind of crisis. And he was really not an inspirational figure, but he did do a lot of good. And let's give the man credit for that. Like his work through his organization, the Carter Center, working toward the eradication of the guinea worm, a rather nasty parasite that has plagued Africans for many generations. What else? Well, of course, there was the Camp David Accords with Israel and Egypt and the progress they made toward peace in the Middle East. I know you wouldn't think there's been progress, but there has, and Mr. Carter was there for a lot of it. And here's something that may surprise you. And I say this as someone with strong libertarian leanings. During Jimmy Carter's administration, he and his people did a lot to roll back the excesses of government, both in terms of deregulation and in the size and strength of a number of government bureaucracies. I know the people in the Reagan cult would like you rather conveniently to forget that fact, but it is true. A lot of that started with Jimmy Carter and his administration. Of course, I don't have to tell you about all the good work he did as a former president, so let's give credit where it's due. I voted for Jimmy Carter in 1976. It was my first presidential election. I turned 20 that year, and I've never lived to regret it. Mr. President, I salute you, and I thank you for all the services you have performed in your days, both as a leader and as a statesman. Thank you.